Hey guys, it's me, Mrs. Wilson, here again. Wanted to talk to you more about your lighting assignment. I know I sent you that video before that I recorded in the TV studio, but I no longer have a TV studio, so I'm experimenting with options for online videos here at my home. So I made another one on the lighting assignment, but it's a little more detailed. Will help you out, especially once we start writing paper. So let's get into it. Lighting assignment. Okay, your lighting assignment is in 3 phases. Phase 1, you actually should have already done, but if you've not done so, listen up. You are going to learn about lighting by reading your online textbook, skimming through the chapters 14, 15, and 16, with an emphasis on 15. Then use this knowledge that you just learned to help you be a detective in solving the case of how they lit the film. You also are going to learn about lighting by watching videos. You can go to YouTube, just type in lighting, brings up a lot of videos, or you can go to Shirley Wilson YouTube channel. Go to playlists and click on film and video resources. So let's go ahead and do that. So here is my YouTube channel, Film and Video Production, JHS, Jackson High School. If you go across these tabs, playlists and channels are the ones you might want to check into. So playlists, I just have these categorized. So if you want to go look at other people's music videos, you can go here and watch them. But these two right here, online lectures, video and film production, this is where I'm going to put all my kind of online lectures, like the one you're watching right now. Video and film resources, click on that. That is going to show you some videos that I have selected for you to watch. So the top two, we have cinematic lighting and we have what is low-key lighting. So these are terms that you need to know to use when you're writing your paper, and they're really short and they're really good. So make sure you watch those. The ones at the bottom are for my film class, but you are welcome to watch those as well. Okay, phase 1, you learn about lighting by watching the videos. Then we go to phase 2. Watch a great film. This is what you should be doing this week. You should have a film picked out so that you can find it on one of your streaming services and watch it. If you do not know what film to watch, I've got some ideas for you. So let's click on this. This is my lighting cinematography film list. So I have them categorized according to PG-13 and R. So a few of them here: Life of Pi, La La Land, Truman Show, Dead Poets Society. All these are PG-13 and they're great films to watch for lighting and cinematography. R-rated movies down at the bottom, if you're allowed to watch R-rated movies. Passion of the Christ, it's Easter, that would be a great one to watch. Blade Runner, this is an awesome movie for lighting. It will be easy to analyze this one, and it is on Netflix right now, and this is the original Blade Runner with Harrison Ford when he was really young. So that might be an option for you. Okay, phase 3. That will be next week, but you might want to get started on this week. Write a 2-page paper on the film, double-spaced, 12-point font. So let's go click on an email that I sent you earlier about this assignment. So due date, Friday, April 10th. Some information on it, and then you were to send the paper to my school email address. That's S.A. Wilson. There's an A in the middle there because there's somebody else at the school, S. Wilson. So make sure you select that one. And or you can share it in Google Docs to me. If you have not read your chapters yet, down here is your online textbook. Just type that in. Username and password is there for you. Okay. Possible concepts and terms to include when writing your paper. 3-point lighting. 3-point lighting is triangular lighting. It's not the Illuminati, but it's triangular lighting. Key, back, and fill light. So the key light that is your primary light source. That's the strongest light. Your fill light is the other light on the opposite side of the key light, and that is filling in those shadows that you just created from that strong key light. Your backlight is the light that's behind you. Backlight separates you from the background. So if my green background was black, I would just be this floating head. You wouldn't know that I have hair. You would just see this face because my hair would blend in with the background. But if I had a backlight on the back of my hair, back of my shoulders, all of a sudden I have hair. All of a sudden I'm a real person. I'm not 2D, but I am 3D. So these three lights create what we call three-point lighting. It's just a fundamental standard principle in film and video lighting. Okay, then practical and motivating light sources. Practical lights are lights that you actually see in the shot. So if we had a movie about me typing at my computer, and there was a lamp sitting here, and we see the lamp in the shot, that is called a practical light source. Now, your practical light source could be there just for looks, but also it could be used as a fill light. Maybe it's filling in from a key light. Motivating light source is different than a practical. Motivating light source often is your key light, but this is a light that you don't necessarily see on the set. You can see it on the set, but not necessarily. So let's say in my scene where I'm typing at my computer, there's a window next to me and it's nighttime. So this light that's hitting me, my main light source is like this blue light. It's coming from the moon, but we don't see the moon in the shot. So that is a motivating light source, my moon. Okay, then we have high key lighting versus low key lighting. These are two different styles of lighting. High key lighting, in a nutshell, is brightly lit scenes, comedies, sitcoms. Low key lighting is, once again, in a nutshell, low lit scenes, darker scenes. Think of film noir, pools of light and dark, a lot of shadows. Horror movies. A good portion of horror movies are shot in low key lighting. That doesn't mean an entire film will be shot in high key or low key, because you're going to have scenes that are high key, some that are low key. But as a general rule, horror movies are going to have more low key style scenes than a comedy. And then you have natural lighting. Some movies are lit very natural. You don't know that they lit it. It just looks natural to the eye. Okay, so what do you do when you get to writing? How do you organize all the stuff in your head? You have the knowledge, you watch the film. How do you organize your paper? So I've given you a little structure here to help you out. Introduction, maybe the first one or two paragraphs, the name of the film. What film did you watch? A brief synopsis of the storyline. Don't get into too much detail, but just give me a short synopsis of what the film is about. Then go into how effective was the overall lighting. Did the lighting work for you? Did it bring out the themes or the genre? Give an example of one specific scene in the movie. So you're going to analyze, meaning you're going to be that detective that we talked about earlier. You are going to explain this scene, what happened, was the lighting effective, why or why not, how you think they achieved the look. You've read about the different lighting tools, so how do you think they use these tools to achieve the look that you saw in that scene? And what lighting concepts were evident in that scene? So those concepts that I just talked to you about, that you learned in your textbook and you watched on the YouTube video, how does that apply to this scene? So work in those kind of terms and concepts when you're writing this portion of your paper. And then finally, a conclusion. Just at the very end, one paragraph conclusion summarizing your paper. So that is your lighting assignment. So this week, you need to get some popcorn, get your family, sit down and watch a great movie. And afterwards, talk to your family, your friends that you're with, but maintain social distancing, of course. Talk to them about the movie. Talk about the lighting style. That will help you then when you sit down to write. So, other than that, we do not know, obviously, right now with how this whole situation is going to play out with the school district when we come back to school or not. So, I do have another assignment once this assignment is done after April 12th. If we're at home for much longer, it will be your assignment too, and it is a creative assignment. So you're not going to have to read, you're not going to have to write, but you're going to produce, you're going to create a video project that I will talk to you later about. So other than that, go get watching your film and enjoy.